I think that she need to leave Cardi alone. Ice Spice, especially after listening to this album, she shouldn't be thinking about, she shouldn't say nothing to start with a C.
I just can't get over the bar. He called me poopy like I need a diaper.
I feel like Ice Spice lacks the capacity and the ability to make a good record. It reads more like a lack of effort than that.
Color navy it represents authority, power, and I just feel like having a daughter in this day and time and in this stage of life, you definitely want to empower your kids.
Yes, sir.
And be there for them.
How old is she, if you don't mind my asking?
No, she ain't born yet.
Oh, you talking about the one that's coming?
Yeah, this is the name,
Wait, bro, so the baby that's not here, you already got so that's power in the name already.
Yeah, Navy.
Oh, okay.
The world just accepting that, and Navy's coming, the Navy era. It's like, it's Navy time, you know what I mean?
Imagine having the world at your feet, millions of fans, chart-topping hits, and the industry wrapped around your finger. And then, in the blink of an eye, it all crumbles.
You was like, man, I want to get a song Kendrick. I got into a place where I was just like, you know what, I'm going to just send 5 beats a day. He never responded until like 12 at night. It's like, this is fire.
Wow.
I didn't know what that, I mean, he had said that about a couple other beats, but it was like, okay, all right, cool.
The same fans who once screamed your name now clown you in the comments. Your albums are barely selling. And your name? Just another meme in the internet graveyard. Yeah, the rap game is brutal, and trust me, these artists learned that the hard way. From career-ending flops to humiliating social media meltdowns, today we're diving into some of the wildest, most tragic, and most cringe-worthy downfalls in hip-hop. And some of these stories? Whew, they're gonna have you shook. So grab a snack, because this is about to get messy. Y'all remember 2019, right? When the box was literally everywhere? Roddy Ricch had the game in a chokehold. His debut album, Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, was a cultural reset. #1 records, insane streaming numbers, and a fan base that worshipped him. He was untouchable, or so we thought. But then came his sophomore album, Live Life Fast, in 2021. And baby, when I tell you the internet dragged him, the numbers plummeted. 40,000 fewer first-week sales, scathing reviews, and fans accusing him of falling off hard. And Roddy? He was not handling it well. After teasing new music, he got roasted so badly on Twitter that he straight up deleted the post. And then he nuked his entire social media, but not before posting one last desperate message. Guess I'm a flop now. Shoot crazy. Whew, the secondhand embarrassment is real. The good news? He's slowly crawling back. With a new album in the works and cosigns from big names like Kendrick Lamar, Roddy might just get his redemption arc. But let's be real. Hip-hop is ruthless. And once fans turn on you, it's almost impossible to win them back. Lil Uzi Vert used to be unstoppable. A rock star in the rap game with his signature wild energy, Uzi's Eternal Atake did massive numbers in 2020, 289,000 first-week sales, making it one of the biggest releases of the year. But the success was short-lived because what came after? A slow-motion train wreck. When the pink tape finally dropped in 2023, the reception was meh. Fans weren't vibing with it, critics called it messy, and the sales? 59,000 first week. That's over 200,000 less than Eternal Atake. And Uzi's reaction? A whole meltdown. First, he tried to play it cool, blaming the delay on wanting it to be perfect. But when the numbers came in, he flipped the switch, claiming his music wasn't hitting the same because he hadn't gone through enough pain. Sir? What? Now, Uzi's career isn't completely in the gutter, but let's be honest, the hype just ain't the same. And in this industry, you either evolve or you fade. Fast. Now, Kanye West is no stranger to controversy, but his 2018 collab with Nas? A disaster. Nas is literally one of the most legendary rappers ever, and with Kanye producing his album Nasir, fans expected greatness. What they got? A rushed, sloppy project that had zero replay value. Even Nas himself later admitted the whole thing was done in like a week. Bruh. And Kanye? Instead of taking responsibility, he went on a rant claiming Nas was ungrateful and even trashing Tiana Taylor and Pusha T's albums in the process. Like, sir, are you okay? The aftermath was messy, but honestly, Nas bounced back hard. His King's Disease series with Hit Boy reminded everyone why he's still a GOAT. As for Kanye, well, let's just say this was one of many L's he took in the past few years. DJ Mustard thought he was back on top when Kendrick Lamar used his beat for Not Like Us, the diss track that bodied Drake. So, naturally, Mustard figured, why not drop an album while the hype is hot? And, well, turns out the hype didn't translate. At all. His album Faith of a Mustard Seed flopped hard, only selling 18,000 copies first week. And instead of taking the L gracefully, he started blaming Drake bots for tanking his numbers and even said that album sales were a form of white supremacy. Sir, please log out. To make matters worse, Kendrick is still thriving, and Mustard's relevancy, let's just say, we'll see if his next album can undo the damage. Now listen. Ice Spice came in hot. Munch had the internet in a chokehold, and for a minute, she was that girl in rap. But fast forward to 2024, and things? Not looking too good. Her debut album, Y2K, flopped. Only 24,000 first-week sales, and no hit singles. And if that wasn't bad enough, when she dropped the deluxe version, it sold less than 5,000 copies. Yikes. To make matters worse, she lost 25 million monthly Spotify listeners in a year. And now, she's desperately clinging to relevancy with thirst traps and freestyles that sound like a Dr. Seuss book. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, flop. It's giving desperation, and fans are starting to check out. And last, but certainly not least, DaBaby. This man had everything. The charisma, the hits, even a song with Dua Lipa that was global. And then, he got on stage at Rolling Loud and ruined his career in 30 seconds. His homophobic rant was so bad that even Elton John called him out, and he lost everything: deals, collaborations, fans. At first he was cocky, calling people too sensitive, but after his album Baby on Baby 2 flopped, like 9,000 sales first week flopped. He started backpedaling real fast, claiming he lost $30 million in bookings and wishing he could redo it all. Phew, actions have consequences, sir. At the end of the day, hip-hop is a game of survival. One wrong move, 1 weak album, or one internet meltdown, and it's over. Some of these artists might bounce back. Others might just be industry relics we laugh about in a few years. Either way, the rap game, it's unforgiving. And trust me, there are so many more flops I could talk about, so if y'all want a part 2, you already know what to do. Sound off in the comments and let's talk about it. Until next time, stay messy and keep watching, because the drama never stops. Peace.